Hello, Steve Mills, the Prudent Marketer here. Welcome to this week's Association of Prudent Marketing weekly video. Thank you ever so much for tuning in once again. This week I've got an unusual question for you. Do you know the saying, a apple a day keeps a doctor away? I'm sure you do, yeah? So my question is, what happens if that was true? The truth is that, our health is one of the most important aspects of our lives. We've got our business and our relationships, our finances, and so on and so forth. But without health, what have you really got when it all boils down to it? Now, if we knew the fact that an apple a day keeps a doctor away to be true, my obvious question is, well, why aren't you doing it? Now, I'm not here to talk to you about an apple a day, clearly, but what I am here to talk to you about is really the fundamentals, the fundamental things that you need to do in your health, in your relationships, in your finances, and in your marketing, and in your business, and in your sales, and so on and so forth. And it's to really get you to think. I can come up with more ideas, and I will do every week for you, but it's really to get you thinking about the most important part of this whole process, and that is the implementation of what works. Now, lots of simple ideas that I've spoken about, simple as an apple a day keeps the doctor away, if you will. And those ideas are things like, measuring your marketing. How often have I mentioned the importance of measuring the effectiveness of your marketing? How many people come to your website? How many inquiries you get? How many networking events do you go to? How much business do you get from networking? How many referrals do you currently get per week, month or year? Etc., etc. And then, we take that a step closer and look at conversion rates, how many inquiries coming in a month and how many sales does that equal, and what's the average unit of sale, and what's the lifetime value of a customer. In other words, how much is a customer worth each time they buy from you. So if, for example, your average sale is 100, whether it's £100 or £100,000, it's 100. And people buy from you once per month on average, and people stay with you for a year on average. You know what your average unit of sale is, and therefore you know what your lifetime value is. And without that, it's very difficult to know how much you're going to spend, or you're willing to spend, to acquire that customer in the first place. And that's just one element of it, isn't it? Just understanding your numbers. I want you to, this week, I want you to start and think about some of the simple stuff that you can focus on from a sales and marketing perspective. I'm going to give you, perhaps 10 things that I think you need to have a look at in your business. Firstly is traffic to your website. How can you get more traffic to your site? And let's look at the word free to start with. So LinkedIn, you've given you loads of ways of which you can grow your business on LinkedIn. Go and find some more connections. Start connecting to those people. Start putting messages out through LinkedIn groups. What about Facebook? People say, well, Facebook, that's not for business. That's absolutely the biggest load of crock I've ever heard. Facebook is brilliant for business if you use it for business. It's a bit like an apple a day, If you're connected to all your friends and family and you don't really go on there very much, and when you do, you talk about what you had for breakfast, shock horror, you're not going to win much business. But if you're like me and you go on and talk about business and marketing and sales and so on, you get to thousands of people who are, business people, then, you're going to win business. So, what about email marketing? I just cannot, it just defies logic to me. It's like an apple a day. Why on earth are you not using email marketing? That's assuming you're not using email marketing. You know, it's just a no-brainer. You know, even if you're not very good at it, even if you've got a rubbish database, you know, you're going to win some business. It's just a matter of how much. You know, go and buy a database. You know, go and get those emails out. There's just money there, sitting there, waiting for you to pick it up. What about networking? You know, well, you know, I'm busy, Steve. Too busy eating Mars bars. I've not time to eat an apple. You understand where I'm coming from there? So, you know, get yourself out there networking. You know, get yourself out there to these networking organisations. Go and see if you can win business. Go and see if you can build those relationships. What about your website's conversion rate? You know, it's all very well driving traffic to it. Spoke a few moments about that. But, you know, is there anything you can do? You know, how many of your sales pages on your website have got a video? Now, if you're like 99% of the businesses I see, then the answer is pretty much none. You've maybe got a video on the home page or on one page of your website. But for me, you need a video on, ideally on every page. So, you know, you might want to think about that. So, you know, I can't stress enough for you to think about some of the simple, easy to implement strategies to grow your business. You know, one of the biggest ones is referral. If you've not yet got a referral marketing system in your business, then, you know, let's just do one thing, right? Just one thing, just one apple a day, right? This is your apple for today, okay? What I want you to do, I want you to learn a script for winning referral business. And that script goes something like this. You make a phone call, you pick up the phone to your current and past customers and you say your version of, "Hi, Steve Mills here. I just thought I'd give you a call. You've been working with us now for 3 months and I just wanted to make sure that you were totally happy with the service that we've been providing for you." Providing they say, "Yes, absolutely fantastic, really loved it, you're doing a great job, Steve," then your next thing you're going to say is, "Well, thank you ever so much, Mr. Customer, I'm over the moon with that." Tell me, we win a lot of our business from personal recommendation from satisfied customers like you, and I was wondering whether you could help me by, I don't know, providing me with a top 3 or 4 people that you know that you think that I could help in the same way that I've helped you. Would that be possible, Mr. Customer? You know, what's the worst result you can get there? They say, "Well, I don't really know anybody at the moment, Steve." And you say, "Well, that's absolutely fine. Let me send you half a dozen of my business cards so that you can give those out to people as and when you meet them. Would that be okay?" That's the worst result. That's the worst thing that could happen. What's the best thing that could happen? They say, "Well, actually," I had one the other day say, "Well, I've actually got about 6. Would it be okay for me to give you the 3 extra as well?" And I said, oh, go on then, if you insist." You know, so who are the top 2 or 3, top 3 or 4? Notice the word top there, by the way. Who are the top 3 or 4 people that you know that I could help in the same way that I've helped you? Notice that script there. It's not, who are the top 3 or 4 people that I could do business with that you know. It's not that. It's looking at it from their point of view. Okay? So make sure you do it that way and not the other way around. And then lastly, you're going to say, "Thank you ever so much, Mr. Customer. One final thing. Would it be okay to use your name when I call them?" And that really is the icing on the cake, because without that, all you've got is a lead. You've not got a referral. You've got a personal recommendation if you ask that question and if they say, "Yep, no problem at all." In fact, often what they say is, "Well, actually, if you like, I'll give them a call and tell them that you're going to call." I say, "Fantastic. That is just the best opportunity ever." Okay, so that's it for this week. So apple a day is what's going to do it. In other words, to do simple little things consistently consistently every day to try and grow your business. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. Little things that nudge your business forward. Okay, so thank you ever so much. Take action, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week. Thank you ever so much for listening. Bye then.